Yo. What's going on? All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another legendary tabletop live stream. Today we got some more Finalgirl. Today we got this special. It's North Pole something. It's North Pole something. North Pole Nightmare? It might be North Pole Nightmare. Anyway, the location is Santa's Village, and the killer is Krampus, the Horned Devil. So, we get two final girls here. We got Mrs. Claus and Cindy. We haven't chosen a final girl yet. We're still getting set up here, but we're just about ready. So, yeah, I want to see if there's any special rule. You know what's great about this one too? No special rules on Santa's Village. We love to see that. Special setup, none. Awesome. Special rules. All it is Santa's elves. The victims at this location are Santa's elves. They are talkative, energetic, extroverted, and very, very annoying. Each time you move into a space containing a normal yellow victim, or containing normal yellow victims, lose time for each victim there. You do not apply this penalty in any other circumstance. Victims following you, panicking into your space, being placed into your space, etc. Only when there's already a normal victim in the space you're moving into. Wow, that seems like a rule that could be massively overlooked. So all victims are Santa's elves, and every time we move into a space? Seriously? Seems wild. We can move on to the Krampus one real quick. So this came with a lot of stuff. This is actually the only one that I have miniatures for. The miniatures are kind of cool. So we have like a little reindeer here. It's kind of dope, actually. So we have a miniature reindeer that comes with this one. I guess I can get it a little closer. Boom, look at that reindeer. We have Krampus himself. I'm not 100% sure who this is. It looks like Mrs. Claus because she has a dough roller. And then I believe this would be Cindy. Cindy is one of the final girls. We're going to choose one of those two. We should probably do that now, right? We've already flipped the setup card. So yeah, we should choose between Mrs. Claus and Cindy. If we're looking at the bonuses here, Mrs. Claus gets 6 health. First victim, she just gets health back for saving victims. So 1 health, then 2 health, and 2 health. And then Cindy, same deal, except she just gets to move a space 4 times. They're both roughly the same. Like they only need to save 4 victims to unlock that ultimate ability. Let's check out the ultimate abilities real quick before we choose. Mrs. Claus has a 6 with a star on her name, or that 6 with an asterisk, meaning she's kind of probably like Ratchet Lady, where she could just recover endless amount of health. That's pretty cool. So recover all health. You no longer have a maximum health limit when you unlock your ultimate. That seems unbeatable. For each additional victim saved, we recover a health too, so she could just stack health. That's kind of good. Then Cindy's ultimate is when resolving a walk or sprint action card, you may treat a no success result as a success result. Oh. Damn. For each additional victim saved, gain a time. Mrs. Claus is an absolute tank. Do we have to go Mrs. Claus here? I feel like we do. You gotta get the chair in the right position here. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder. Maybe we go Cindy. I mean, look at Cindy's. Ultimate ability is when resolving it's only a walk or a sprint action. We can treat a no success result as a success. We have to go Miss Claus here. She's just a tank, right? So we're going to use Mrs. Claus. Final girl chosen. Bam. Done. Let's go. Moving on. What else do we really need to... Oh, alright. Well, we do have some special setup here for Krampus, our killer. So we'll look at him real quick. This is Krampus. He's our killer. Everybody knows Christmas with Krampus. There's also some special presents. Yo, Wim the Webmaster, how's it going, man? How you doing today? There's also some special present cards that go with this one. This is the Christmas Finalgirl episode. We're doing it. We got Mrs. Claus versus Krampus at Santa's Village. Big stuff happening. So the special setup's pretty easy, actually. It just says shuffle the 4 Krampus presents cards to form a deck. Shuffle the 4 Santa presents cards to form a deck. Place both presents decks near the play area. Shuffle all the present tokens face down and keep them nearby for use during the game. Presents. Krampus leaves evil presents in his path as he goes around terrorizing his victims. Of course, some of the presents were stolen from Santa Claus and mixed in with the less than nice gifts. If they were all evil, his victims would quickly realize it and not be curious to open them. All good preparing for a board game weekend retreat. Yo, that sounds awesome. I'm jealous. I'll be here playing solo. Where's this retreat gonna be at? How many people are we talking? What kind of games are we playing? I'm interested. Placing present tokens when you see the gift icon. Roll a die and place a random unrevealed present token in or adjacent to Krampus's space according to the number rolled on the and the panic numbers on Krampus's space. If there is already a present token in that space, do not place a new one. No present is placed. Okay. So here's Santa's Village. It doesn't... I mean, if I'm honest, like, it's really not that easy to see. The locations and the panic numbers on this board look a little sketch to me. I gotta keep the mic... when I'm editing my videos, the mic is always blocking me. 85, and at the seaside. Those are the games? 85 and At the Seaside. Those are two separate games, I'm hoping. What did I ask? I thought, where are you going? 85 people? That's an insane amount. That's an insane amount. How do you get involved? How do you have 85 friends? The fuck? Opening presents. Presents can be opened by you or, in many cases, by victims. To open a present, flip the present token to reveal it. Reveal the effects. Some presents are small tricks / rewards, such as lose time, gain time, increase horror, reduce horror, etc. Other presents are very nefarious and show a Krampus icon. Okay, for these, draw a Krampus presents card and apply the effects as indicated. Additionally, there are a handful of Santa's presents with a Santa icon. When found, draw a card from the Santa's presents deck and apply the effects as indicated. These have powerful effects that could help you if you find one. Finalgirl opening a present. Oh, it helps that it's organized by a board game club. Well, yeah. What's the name of the board game club? I'm really curious about this. How do you get 85 people together to play board games? I mean, I'm new to the board game scene, so not all friends. Okay. I gotta find some of these board game retreats. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll make some new friends. It's a club from Amsterdam. Okay. That makes sense. We don't I'm sure there's stuff like that here in the US, but I haven't I'm still relatively new. Haven't really gone out to I've gone to a couple local board games to play like their open board game nights, but it's only like 10 or 11 people at the most. Only room for 80. Only? What do you mean? That's a lot of people. 80 heads playing board games? I mean, god damn. Okay, so, and you, At the Seaside is like the location. Okay, gotcha. I thought those were games or something. There's probably a million games, way too many for you to answer, right? Finalgirl opening a present. While in a space with a present token during the action phase, you may choose to reveal the present. You may even open a present while moving through a space by immediately revealing it and applying the effect before continuing your movement. A victim opening a present. Whenever a victim is in the same space as a present, no matter how they or the present got there, if they followed you, in the summer at another location, we will have 120 people. That's crazy. That seems like a lot of people, man. I just wonder, like, if it's a 5-player game, you're talking... I can't do math, but that's a lot of tables. So many games, I don't even know where to start. Yeah, that was probably a dumb question. What games are you playing? I mean, besides all of them? So yeah, victims will randomly open presents whenever a victim is in the same space as a present, no matter how they or the present got there, even if they followed you into a space with it. The victim opens it. Immediately reveal the present. When a victim reveals a Santa present, discard the Santa presents card with no effect, as the victim keeps the gift for themselves. Greedy little jerks. When a victim reveals a Krampus present, draw a Krampus presents card and resolve it as indicated. In all other cases, apply the present's effects on you, even if you're not in the same space. The effects impact you as they affect your Christmas spirit. Most people went to Spiel, so a lot of new games. Cool, man. That sounds like a blast. I hope you have fun. I hope you get some new games and have a good time, because that's what it's all about, right? I'm definitely jealous. But also some classics like Blood on the Clock Tower and Sagrada. That definitely sounds good. I've heard of those but never played them. We're going to flip a starting event. Coming in for a landing. Place 2 new victims at the runaway and 2 new victims at the stables. Then, if Santa is in play, place him at the runaway. Wow, I have like a 3rd grade reading level. It is hard to see from here, though. Place 2 new victims at the runaway. Okay. We absolutely have to get moving here. Dude, if my internet goes out right now, I'll snap. 2 new victims at the runaway. 2 new victims at the stables. Come on, man. Where's the runaway? Okay, 2 new victims at the runaway. 2 new victims at the stables. So that's in the space with the killer. That blows right there. Then if Santa is in play, place him at the runaway. He's not in play yet, I don't think. I believe that's everything. I think we're good to get started. Wim, the webmaster, I hope you have fun at your board game retreat. I'm 100% jealous. Let me know what games. Definitely join the Discord. Let me see pictures. Games you played. Games you liked. Games you didn't like. Even better. Like Finalgirl. We hate Finalgirl, but we can't stop playing it. Alright, we start with these 6 cards. We know how we're starting the game. We're starting with a focus. Let's go. Get it off the rip. Hopefully this internet picks up. We're rolling 2 dice. We start on 4 horror. Oh, we need 5 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health. Bam. Let's roll 2 on a focus. Okay, a great way to start the day. We have a single success and a convert. We could pitch a short rest, weak attack here to get a double success, gaining 2 time. I think we do that. We pitch short rest, weak attack. We get a double success on the focus. We gain 2 time, up to 8 time, and we reduce the horror by 1. So that's good. Now what we have left is walk, focus, walk. So let's do a walk. And where do we want to go? I definitely want to pick up a search, try to get some of those weapons. There is a BB gun with some range over here at, where's that BB gun? That BB gun's at the stables. So that's kind of like where the killer is. So I don't know really. Like, what way do we want to go? We could go. Let's look at the location real quick. There's only 2 ways out of the village center. So we would have to go like this or like this. And I think, well, there's an exit in these 3 corners. So maybe we go like 1, 2. Santa's workshop has some snowballs. That's down here. I know this board is very hard to see because I can barely see it. Santa's house is in the far top right corner. So this is Santa's house, and they have Santa's sack there, which is discard Santa's sack to look at it. All the item cards set aside during setup and add one. Take one of your choice. That's actually pretty dope. Um, we might let these victims die and do a loop around here. Maybe get some of that stuff. Thoughts on that? Let's go. Let's go with our walk. We'll decide it if we even are allowed to move. All right. See, that's what I mean. Like we didn't even get a success. So, what do we do here? We can convert. We can pitch walk and focus. But like, I really don't want to pitch all the cards. We do have 8 time though. That's big. Yeah, we pitch 2. We pitch our other walk and focus to spend 1 time to move 1 space. Now, this is where we need to decide where we're gonna go here because, damn, Santa's house is big. Like we could just choose a free item that was discarded during setup. That's wild, right? But we can't save anybody going that way. So maybe we save some people on the way. We go like this. 1. Okay, we move 1 space there. That's the end of the action phase. We go to the planning phase. We have 7 time. We need a sprint and a search. That's 2, 4. We're down to 3 time. We take a distraction. We get no free cards back, so we'll have a short turn next turn. All of these go into the 0 cost action card, and we do the first killer phase of the game. So we have Krampus. Target the final girl closest victim attack. So he attacks for 1. He's going to kill a victim. Boom. First victim dead. Okay, so he attacks for 1. He's going to kill a victim. Because 2 victims were put in his space from the event card. So, boom, first victim dead. Bloodlust goes up 1. Then we have target the final girl, closest victim, move, and drop a present. Okay, this is where right away I need to refer to that present situation. Placing present tokens. When you see the present icon, roll a die and place a random unrevealed present token in or adjacent to Krampus' space according to the number rolled on the panic. I got you. All right, so then we do a panic roll here. We got a 6. So for a 4 to 6, we put a present token there. Now what's this broken present? All right, first present token goes in this space. Now I think those victims automatically take that present, right? Whenever a victim is in the same space as a present, no matter how they or the present got there, even if followed you into a space with it, the victim opens it, immediately reveal the present. When a victim reveals a Santa's present, discard a Santa presents card with no effect as the victim keeps the gift for themselves. Greedy little jerks. Let's see, what do we have? First present token. Boom. It is a Santa's gift, so we are discarding our first Santa's gift card. So they just got rid of a freaking gift for us. That sucks. And let's see what it was. It was a snack from Santa. So recover all health or time equal to your current health. Gone. Well, that sucks. First terror card of the game. Oh, and again, he didn't need to move because he was there. So we do first terror card of the game. Let's see what happens. Cursed Caroling. Target the final girl and move twice. Okay, he's going to move into this space, 1, and into this space, 2. So he is in our space already. We are getting fucking attacked by Krampus already. It doesn't seem good, folks. For each space Krampus moves through, including his current and final space, place a present token there if there isn't one already. All right, the only thing I need to know before placing these is that, like, that present token that the victim revealed, does that disappear? So let's see what it says about that. A victim opening a present, blah, 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 blah. When a victim reveals a Santa present, discard a Santa present cards with no effect, blah, blah, blah. When a victim reveals a crime, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say anything. I'm assuming we take them out of the space, right? That's gone. We'll put them off to the side. Okay, so Krampus started in this space, and he made it all the way to here. So we have to go like this. We have to place a present there. We have to place a present there. And a present in our space, right? How does the order of operations work? Like, is it during the action phase? Okay, so we have the card here. Sorry. It says, for each space Krampus moves through, including his current and final space, place a present token there if there isn't already one. Then it's target the final girl and attack. Okay, so we have target the final girl and attack again. All right, he's gonna attack us for 2, so he does 2 damage at this point because the bloodlust has gone up already. So we're getting attacked for 2. We don't have a reaction card, so I think we just take 2 damage here. Boop. That actually helps because if we save that first victim and we haven't lost any health yet, then we're kind of just like wasting the health. All right. This victim in our space. Sorry, this lemonade is mad sour, bro. All right, that victim's gonna panic, so we roll a dice. He got a 6. So this victim is gonna panic into this space. Boop. So it's just me and the killer. So how how does the order of operations work for the present situation? Like, I would assume once those presents were placed, the victims would open them. So maybe we do that first before we panic that guy, right? So let's start with this guy here. We're going to flip this present. We got a Krampus present. What happens now? Draw a Krampus presents card and resolve it as indicated. Okay. First one here is a Krampus present, so we are going to reveal Krampus present card. Oh my god, look at all the writing on that card. Holy shit. Horrifying vortex. If a victim opened this present, the victim is sucked into the present. Okay. And is lost forever, not killed. Increase the horror by 2 and bloodlust by 1. So that's horror by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the horror is all the way down to 1 or 7, bro. Up. Damn. If you opened this present, you are being sucked into it. Choose 2 of the following options to muster the strength to close and destroy it. All right, well, that victim's gone, right? So this victim gets sucked into a present. So he didn't die or anything. He just got off the board. We have another Krampus present. Damn, the horror went all the way down. This is bad. I'm glad I picked up that distraction. All right, let's flip here. Oh, that's so helpful. That's big. Decrease horror by 1. We love to see that. Okay, last one. This victim is immediately going to open this present. Oh, we'll lose 2 time. We hate to see it. We go down to 4. All right, that's all the presents, and then we decided that this victim panics into this space, and then we have upkeep phase. Nothing really to do during upkeep. We've got to get the fuck out of this space. All right, let's go. Let's start with a sprint. All right, on a sprint, if we can move 2 spaces here, we can save 2 victims. Nice. We don't want to pitch distraction and search. All we needed was that single success, so we lose a time. We go down to 3, and we can move 2 spaces. So we go like this. 1 space, 2 space. We save 2 victims. We recover 2 health. So 1 at a time, since we've only lost 2 so far. Okay, we get 2 health back. Alright, now we're on that exit space. Should we play distraction or save it? Yeah, let's play distraction in case some crazy shit happens, right? So we rolled 2 dice on a distraction. Alright, a single success, I'll take it. We get a time back and reduce the horror by 1. We're going to hold on to search. So we go into the planning phase with 4 time. Let's get a sprint for 2 and 2 close calls. No, let's get a sprint and a guard. Plus the, freebies. God damn. Anybody get tired of bourbon? It's like, burr, burr. I mean, fuck, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 cards, so we're good. All right. Return these to the tableau. Distraction and sprint go back. We go into killer phase. Mr. Krampus is going to target the final girl and attack. I'm losing air on all sides. What does that mean? You're laughing? Or farting and burping and just like me, dude? It's fucking absurd. I mean, I take 1 sip of a drink and I'm like, brr, brr. It's fucking pathetic, dude. God damn. I don't even want to stream. I want to turn it off because I can't even take a sip of a fucking drink. It's pathetic. All right. So what happened? Yeah, he's going to target the final girl, closest victim, and attack. Again, nobody in his space, so nothing happens there. And then we have target the final girl, closest victim, move, and drop a present. So do we have ambiguity here, like where we can choose he goes this way or this way? I think we choose this way. So we're going to do ambiguity there. He moves and he drops a present. All right, we roll for the present, correct? We rolled a 1, so for a 1 to 3, the present's going to drop in that space, so let's see what the present does. We drop a present. We reveal the present immediately because of the... Ooh! Bloodlust going up again. Bad news bears there, buddy. Dark power is almost already out. Okay. A victim did not die that turn. Right? Correct. The victim did not die. Bloodlust just went up. So we're going to flip a tarot card, I hope. Oh, come on, bro. A silhouette in the distance. We have increased the horror by 2. So 1, 2. Back down to rolling 1 dice. That sucks. All victims move 1 space closer to the present nearest to them. If there are no presents on the board, they move 1 space closer to Krampus instead. Ouch. All victims are going to move 1 space closer to Krampus. So we'll start with this guy's already in his space, so he doesn't do anything. These 2 move into his space. That's a big crowded space. These 2 move into his space. This one will go Santa's Village. This one will go down here. This one will go over here. This one will go over here. These 3 go here. This one can go there. That's fine. Oh my god. Thank God that's the end of the killer phase. So we have panic phase. Again, no victims died there. It was very strange. They all ran towards him though. So I'm assuming soon a lot are going to die. We can get out of here if we get that BB gun, I think. Definitely a mistake. Mistakes were made, but we should have went directly to the stables instead of being scared. The good thing is we can roll some decent cards here. So let's start with a focus to try and get out of this. All right, we get a tier. And we take the tier and we lose 2 time. So we're on 4 time. Let's do another focus. All right, we get another tier. We lose 2 more time. Wow, that that really sucked. I almost want to re-roll that. That was horrendous. Let's try a walk, I guess, with 1 dice. Ooh, you love to see it. We get to move 1 space for a time. Wait, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're down to 1 time? No shot. Already? Yo, what happened to the tunes? Can you guys hear them? Yo, Wim the Webmaster, is there any music playing in the background, or is it like... Yeah, we can move 1 space here. Let's do this. Boop. And then let's play another walk. All right, we get a convert. We can pitch. Short rest and weak attack. Suspend our last time and move a space. And we save 2 victims and we unlock our ultimate. I think that was worth. We save these 2 victims and unlock our ultimate ability. So we get 4 health back, but we can't gain any more health yet, right? So we remove this. We reveal Mrs. Claus's ultimate ability, so recover all health. And then it says you no longer have a maximum health limit, and for each additional victim saved, you recover a health. So that's pretty big. No music. I'm gonna finish the dishes, bro. What? How is it? I have it blasting. That could have been the problem right there. Mono was not selected. I still don't fucking hear it though. I mean, Couple years in, you would think I would know how to play music on stream, right? Well, we don't. Last cards left are sprint, search, and guard, but we're only rolling one dice, so really no point in playing those. We're going to go to planning phase with no time. We can't buy anything, but we return these to the tableau. So it's just all the freebies going back in the tableau, and then we go killer phase, man. This is going quick. This is going to be silent still, he says. All right, bro. If this fucks your ears up, I apologize, but that is as loud as it will go. No, you can't hear anything at all. That's insane, dude. I think you mute a channel in OBS. No, they're all open. You hear something? Is it crazy loud? Like, from my Oh. Is it that loud? Is it bad? How do I turn it down? Is it crazy loud still? Sorry, I'm trying to fix it. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not blowing anybody's ears out, but killer phase. Oh, it is really loud? Nice ambience. Like, all right. I guess I'll just watch it back later. Hopefully I'm not blowing your ears out right now. Here come, but it's a tad loud. Appreciate the input there, buddy. Okay. Now we're firing on all cylinders. A fucking hour into... It's silent again, bro. Well, yeah, but this is a really quiet part of the song, dude. Dude, I'm lagging so hard. Oh, I'm about to quit for today. I think I'm over it. Fucking can't figure it out. Target the final girl, closest victim in attack. He's gonna kill a victim here. Boom, another victim dead. What time is it at your place? It's 4:30. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have target the final girl closest victim and drop a present. Alright, he's gonna drop a present. So you have a present dropped here. What time is it at your place? We're gonna gain 2 time. That's big. We go up to 8. Not much lag then. On my screen, I'm lagging so bad. Like, I can't see anything that's going on. My camera cuts out. I can't even see myself. It's actually kind of pathetic. It could just be that my phone's really old. But yeah, we're going to flip a tarot card here. I appreciate the help, though. Cursed caroling again. Target the final girl and move twice. Alright, he moves for 2 at this point. So he is going to reach us here. He's going to go like this. 1, 2. And then he moves again and he can reach us on the exit space. And then it says, for each space Krampus moves through, including his current and final space, place a present token if there isn't already one. So he went from here, he went like this. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3 to get to us, right? And each of those spaces gets a present. 22:31. I don't even know military time, so I couldn't even tell you. Hold on. I have to like do math and shit. 22 would be like the stream is looking crisp and clear, by the way. Oh my god. Thank you. I appreciate that. It doesn't look that way on my end. It looks and sounds horrible, but what do I know? 22:31 has me baffled. I can't do military time. I must be stupid. Alright. So a present goes in each one of those places, and then it immediately gets revealed. So a lot of stuff seems to happen here. Present goes in our space. Do we have to open these presents? Yeah, so he totally moved 4 spaces. So we're going to reveal from here back. So, boom. Discard, next tarot card. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that was a great one to discard. Look what we just discarded. North Pole Magic. That would have been so shitty if he got that. Okay. We'll go back and start. So we discarded a tarot card. We increase the horror here. We can increase the horror. So Bloodlust goes up. Dark Power is revealed. This is super unfortunate, but we have Explosive Gifts. When a present is opened, roll a die. If the result is a 1 or a 2, blank, ignore the normal effect and the present explodes, dealing a damage to everyone in the space. Oh my god, that's horrible. We still have 2 to open here. Hopeless Diplodocus is in the chat. How's it going today? How we doing? Damn, that sucks. When we, when a present is opened, roll a die. If the result is a 1 or a 2, ignore the normal effect and the present explodes. I'm good. How are you doing today? I already just asked that, didn't I? That's why you said good, right? We're getting our ass kicked by Krampus here in Santa's Village. And now we have explosive presents, which are not good. It is. Hopefully I can get this edited before Christmas. Alright, so we increased the horror, which increased bloodlust, which made the dark power come out, which means these are exploding presents now. So we're going to do this present. Oh, When a present is opened, roll a die. If the result is a 1 or 2, ignore the effect. So I guess that could help us. Let's roll a die real quick. Okay, it was a 6. So then the present happens. So we flip a... Oh, that's a Santa present. Look at me cheating. All right, let's flip this. We have repelling force. The present is pushing everything away from it. Place the repelling force token in the space and repeatedly panic everyone until the space is empty. Ah! You hate to see it. All right, this goes here. I don't know if I'm doing this right at all, but... Victims may no longer enter this space, and any victims added to it will repeatedly panic until it's empty. You must lose a health when entering the space. This effect overrides all others. All right, so not terrible. We do have Mrs. Claus with her unlimited health, like Ratchet Lady. She starts with 6 health, but we've already unlocked her ultimate, so every victim we save is going to give us another health, which is awesome. So then that's the repelling thing. So we actually have to panic that guy now until he leaves the space. So he gets a 5. He panics into our space. And technically, we save that victim and recover a health. That's awesome. I don't know if that's right. Well, actually, we can't do it till the killer phase. So, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we can't save the victim till the killer phase or action phase, but that repelling present stays there. Damn, a lot of stuff happening. I can't remember where I'm at. What is next? We still have to reveal that present because a victim came into that space, right? So we reveal the present. Okay, it's increase the horror, but first we roll a die. Okay, it was a 6, so we increase the horror, which increases bloodlust, which increases the horror, which increases bloodlust. Yo, get out of here with that. This is insane. This one's hard too, man. They're all hard. Fuck me. At least we didn't get a 1 or a 2. So, we have upkeep and panic. This guy's gonna panic, but then he can't go into that space anyway, because... he would panic, right? We panic him. 1. Yes, he would panic here, and then he has to leave. Oh, victims may no longer enter this space, so he stays there. We save him during the action phase. I'll take that. So we save another victim. We gain an extra health. That's 7. We're going to stack our health as high as we can. All right, let's go. Action phase with no cards. Search, sprint, and guard. We probably should have... Well, we didn't really get attacked, did we? So we talked about Thanksgiving. But do you celebrate Christmas in the UK? And I think Wim, the webmaster, you said you're in Amsterdam? Or at least you're going to Amsterdam, so you're somewhere near there, right? We have to run. You do celebrate Christmas, that's good. I think it's worth to pitch guard and search here to move 2 spaces. We move into this space, we lose a health, and then we move into this space. I'm fine with that. And then we're out of cards. We go into planning with 7. You got your Christmas tree yesterday? I would say it's a bit early, but it's definitely not. Ours has been up too. Is it a fake one or a real one? Is it real or is it fake? Planning with 7 is huge. My new Christmas nails. You got your Christmas nails done today, so now I can't type to save my life. And the tree is real. That's actually awesome. I'm not near Amsterdam. I almost live in Belgium. The country to the south of the Netherlands. Dude, I got a sick dartboard from the Netherlands. Actually, I got 3 of them. Amsterdam is only 150 kilometers. So I was in Austria and Hungary at one point when I was 17, but that was a long time ago. 17 years ago, to be exact. So we get these free cards back, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to spend 7 time. Yeah, I went to Europe to play soccer. And I think we have... How are we going to spend this 7 time? Like, we get to retaliate? Or do we take attack cards? We go Furious Strike for 4, Distraction for 3. We might regret that. Yeah, we were in Austria, Hungary, Czech Republic, Germany, so like Munich, bunch of like bumblefucky towns, like yeah. It was a really good time. I definitely drank way too much. I mean, what can you expect from a 17-year-old? Especially in the United States, drinking is not legal. And then you send an underage person somewhere where drinking is legal. Austria, I've been a couple of times. That is nice. Yeah. The only thing I remember from Austria is that they had a river that looked like blue Gatorade. And I was so hungover, I wanted to just drink from it. All right. That puts us on 8 cards. Yo, your game, what's happening, my dude? We're just getting into some Finalgirl. Krampus. We're actually getting blown up in here. Alright, we have 8 cards. What is happening right now? Bloodlust skyrocketed. Well, if that was planning, we have Killer. So, target the final girl and attack. It's target the final girl closest victim and attack. Target the final girl closest victim and attack. Let's do that first. So this victim dies and bloodlust goes up. Horror goes up, which means bloodlust goes up, which means it's maxed out. Okay. Target the final girl closest victim, move, and drop a present. So we're gonna roll a dice. The Salzak is like that sometimes. Am I saying that right? Salzak? I can't read. Already way up in bloodlust. Why? Only 2 deaths. Presents, bro. And when the horror can't go up, it means increase the bloodlust, right? I wish there was a rule where that could only happen like once per game or something, but it's just not the case. And we got just like if you look at the killer, he did this and then he did a present. Increase horror by 2 and do bloodlust. So horror by 4, which we couldn't do. It is dreadful. Thank you. Thank you. Nobody else knows my pain except your game here. That's what I'm saying. These people are talking about uh, other countries and shit. I'm over here dead in the snow. All right. Um. So what goes on now? Yeah, we're dying quickly. It's not good. I mean, especially Mrs. Claus, right? On Christmas, we can't let her die. She is a tank though. She can hold like she can have max health. All right. So it was target the final girl, closest victim move, and drop a present. So he's gonna drop a present here. It says 3. So a present goes here. Present goes here, and a victim immediately reveals this present. But we have explosive presence, which is the dark power. So if you look at the dark power, it says when a present is opened, roll a die. If the result is 1 or 2, we did get a 1. It explodes, and we ignores the Santa effect, and the victim dies. So Bloodlust goes up again, which means discard a tarot card. This is not a fun one. No, please don't let her die. We all love her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying, and it's not working, and we should have went with Cindy. It is the Christmas spirit. Screams and joy. Well, joy from the killer, at least. Yeah, he's like... I never knew Krampus was this bad, though. At least in the, what is that? Dwayne The Rock movie? That one was good, right? Krampus was cool. You would ignore it anyways? Ignore what? Ignore the present? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we roll a dice. We have explosive presents, so when we reveal a present, if the result is 1 or 2, Die Hard is the best Christmas movie. All right, I'm of the opinion that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. To be honest, I'm just kidding. I don't really care. I know that's a sensitive topic for some people. They keep it themselves, greedy little ones. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a sensitive topic. I'm of the opinion it is a Christmas movie. All right. What's Christmas about it? Because it's set during Christmas, an action Christmas movie. But it wasn't there 4 Die Hards. Were they all Christmas movies, or was it just one? You're entitled to your opinion, but you were wrong. It's like my buddy was telling me the Earth was flat the other day. I better not get started on that, right? Jake Peralta backs me up. Fine, it's a Christmas movie. I knew that was going to cause... I guess I'll have to watch it again, right? But isn't there 4 of them? And are they always during Christmas? That's the only question I have. Alright, so we discarded a tarot card. We still have to flip a tarot card, which is so scary. The flat earth bit, I know. I feel so bad for him. Oh no. He's disguised as Santa. Alright, all victims move 1 space closer to Krampus. Then target the final girl closest victim, move, and attack twice. This is not going well. What would be scarier than this dreadful situation? What, the earth being flat? I don't know. I don't even know how it's possible that it's flat, right? What, you don't believe in stars? What, when you see stars and shit, what do you think? That it's just like lights? Alright, all victims move 1 space closer to Krampus. Oh wait, was I killing victims? Yo, I was doing the thing with this is the killer. Let's go back. Wait, we can't go back. I already. Because he would target the final girl, attack, target the final girl, move, drop a present. Oh, I moved him instead of me. Yeah, but then he never would have moved there. We never would have dropped that present. A victim never would have died, and we never would have discarded a tarot card. Oh, man. How do you go back from this, man? No, he's definitely never read any novels. I can tell you that much. Look, I'm not on here to... I never should have said anything, but... I mean, it was just during the darts league, like, he just casually mentioned it to me and was so positive, like, so sure that it was flat. And I was just like, oh no, we went to the same high school. It all checks out. From the reset the whole game? Sure, I'm fine with that, actually. But I have to get this over. I have to, like, do this because I'm already an hour into the stream. So if it goes over 2 hours, let it burn. How fast can we reset this? I never should have said anything about the flat earth, dude. I've watched some of those flat earth debunk vids on YouTube. So I'm trying to understand what went wrong in the education of that person. You know what makes it even worse is when they put they put articles at like actual news videos. Like, a lot of people think flat earth, there's a flat earth, and then more people are just like, oh my god, it might be flat. I don't know how to tell them. You know, it's not like I have a spaceship. I just can't prove it. Alright, the friend is me. I'm the flat earther. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, let me try to get him in the stream here. I don't understand why it's a thing. Even flat earth believers already prove it that it was not flat. Yeah, I know. You would never think in 2025, almost 2026, people would be like, maybe if I get them in here, can we prove it? Yo, are we really resetting this game? I never should have said anything about this. I guess it's not that hard to reset. No, you can't prove it to them. Just yell fake news and do your own research. It's so true. It is hard, but it's very, you gotta understand from other people's perspectives, if they've never been out of their hometown, if they've never, like, actually physically seen how large the earth actually is from your own perspective. Well, I agree with you, but it's a bit sad for you and your friend. I hope he comes in here. I just texted him. I told him, yo, get in here, man. We're going to tell you that the earth's flat. We have some people in here that want to prove to you that it is. All right, we'll shuffle this up. I got to, he might kill me for talking shit. But he was pretty pretty prominent last night that it was flat. And kind of threw me off guard, man. Alright, I'm done. Let's flip. We have 6 people starting at the center village. Damn. I'll take that. One victim here. One victim here. I'm just going to start placing them randomly. One victim here. One victim here. Where else we got? We got these victims over here. Let's take these. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this present out of here. We have the killer right there. We have Finalgirl there. I'm starting to sweat. Victim there. Is that it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is it. Thank you. All right. That's what I was saying. That's the big thing. Like, if they've never left their hometown and they don't know how big the earth actually is. The thing is, like, the biggest thing that gives it away for me is when, like, I'm at the beach and you can see, like, out on the ocean, like, a ship disappears hull first. Like a big one, though. It has to be a big one. To defeat... Show your teammate the research and prove otherwise and still do not believe it. Oh my god. The chat is on fire. To defeat the flat earthers. Dude, they should do a Finalgirl flat earth. How cool would that be? I'm sweating from this conversation. What did I miss? Alright, we're ready to go. We have reset the game. Should we pull in a new, yeah, let's do a new dark power because that one sucked ass. The only thing is we don't want the, what is it, the epic dark power and the epic finale card. Those are too hard. I have no clue what's going on in chat anymore. I can't be responsible for anything. So let's flip an event card. We have Head Elf. All right. This seems a little bit more thematic. There's a limit the eye can see. That's the last thing he said to me, too, was like, we're not even supposed to be able to see as far as we can. Look, I'm not the brightest person. That's for sure. But a ice wall doesn't make sense. I've seen Game of Thrones. Mount Cook, that was really high. I've been to Zugspitze in Germany. That's the tallest mountain in the world, is it not? Can't see anything but clouds and other mountains, but it's very high up. Like, there's no air up there. It's hard to breathe. Don't tell me this is dead. All right. What does the head elf do? This stream is shot. It's all good, though. I'm having a blast. The conversation took a turn somewhere around flat Earth, right? Godspeed, folks. Alright, if anyone's still out there, we are going to reset the game that we were playing because we seem to be dying very quickly. We have to shuffle these back up, and we have Head Elf. So place the Head Elf in Santa's workshop. So that is a special victim. Santa's workshop is going to be here. It says, while the Head Elf is with you, once per turn, you may resolve a search action card as though it was in your hand. If the head elf is killed, bloodlust goes up an extra one. Alright, so that's extremely useful. Having the head elf with us, that reminds me of The Rock. We can switch the subject to gravity. Yo, we have a couple scientists in the chat. You guys lost me at Earth. I'm a biomedical engineer. That sounds way too smart for me. Alright. I can't even play. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't even figure out fucking Finalgirl. Alright, Let's do focus first. We start on 4 horror, and the way things went last time, like the way that bloodlust marker just raced up the track, we can't have that. So let's do a focus off rip. We get a single success, so we spend a time going down to 5, and we decrease the horror by 1, so it's at 3. Let's do a walk. Now, oh, wait. If we're starting in Santa's workshop, we can get snowballs immediately. Let's see. When this card is revealed, immediately take it. No search action required. Bro, do we just get that? I'm assuming we just get that. We gained snowballs. Definitely missed that last game. That sounds nice. Yeah, that's how I feel. My brain stores useless crap. I listen to too much Joe Rogan. And play too many board games. What is happening? You just mentioned one conspiracy theory and the chat goes crazy. Alright, I think we stay where we're at so we can just search the shit out of that place. Am I right? Yeah, we're gonna hold there. We go to planning with 5. We take search. That puts us down to 2. Or sorry, 3, and we take a distraction. That puts us on 0. We return the cards to the tableau. We go to first killer phase. Killer is going to target the final girl, closest victim, and attack. Again, nobody in his space, so nothing happens. And then on the killer's attack line, we have target the final girl, closest victim, move, and then drop a present. So he will move into this space. And then when we drop a present, we roll a dice. He got a 4. So luckily the present goes in this space, but luckily it still hits a victim. So the victim will reveal it. And it's a Krampus one, so we have to check that. So the first Krampus present comes out first turn. So we have Killer Surprise. Place Krampus in the space where this present was opened. You may not play reaction cards. Target the final girl, closest victim, and attack. Alright, so we have to place Krampus in the space. Krampus goes in the space. And this goes off the board. Target the final girl, closest victim, and attack. First victim dies. Bloodlust goes up. We reveal a terror card. A silhouette in the distance. Wait, I didn't shuffle these. Is this Krampus the same because it looks meaner? Should we use the miniature? This is the only one that came with miniatures. We don't collect the miniatures. This one, fucking camera won't focus. There you go. Oh my god, where was he? Yeah, I got 4 minis in this one. I didn't paint them or nothing. I painted all my Gloomhaven ones. Even Gloomhaven buttons and bugs. That was a real bitch to paint. Yeah, this might just end up being like a... I'm not going to be able to dictate who's who with the miniatures. Because they're all just gray. They're unpainted. What was I doing, man? Oh, shuffling the terror deck. Should we get the card shuffler out for 10 cards? Actually, let's shuffle the whole deck because I don't think it's fair that the same 10 terror cards are in the game. I mean, we got absolutely rinsed last game. I'm suffering with Gloomhaven campaign on the digital version. Gloomhaven or Frosthaven? Frosthaven came out recently. Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven. I beat it with my friends. The digital, but I would love to play like a physical campaign. You gotta get friends though. Yeah, Gloomhaven. Yeah, what difficulty do you play on? Normal? +1, -1? The card shot. You like the card shuffler, Hopeless Diplodocus? This is a 1-deck card shuffler. Here's the big man Majamba. This is a 6-deck card shuffler right here, buddy. I mean, this will shuffle your whole house. I use this for Wingspan. It's near impossible to shuffle all the Wingspan bird cards, you know. So we got the big man Majamba here, you know. This is a Temu special. If anyone knows what Temu is. It's like a it's like a Walmart, Amazon, like a knockoff, you know. Alright, we'll pull 10. Okay, let's flip the first tarot card, see what happens. Temu always kidnaps me on TikTok. Prayer Village. Place 3 new victims in the village center. No way, dude. Look at how stacked the village center is. You would think it was Christmas. Then we flip a event. 3 new victims here, dude. What is happening? It has to be Black Friday or something. Look at all of them. Kind of scary that they're all one space away, too. Then we flip an event card. Christmas Eve. During upkeep, roll a die and remove the top item card from the game at the following space: Santa's house, Santa's workshop, and the stables. Yeah, you went Christmas shopping today and got only yourself gifts. You're the living Krampus. All right. I get that one. That one is the starting event twice in a row. Did you? Which one? Christmas Eve or Head Elf? Head Elf seems good. Christmas Eve seems suck. We do panic phase, no panic. And then during upkeep, we roll a die. So we got a 4. Remove the top item from Santa's workshop. Damn, that sucks. Back to the action phase. We have to get some stuff done here. Like what though? We can search before they get rid of all the Santa's house items, right? Wait, where's the horror level? It's on 3, right? I think I knocked it off. Let's do a search. Do we have distraction? We do. Let's do distraction first. Maybe focus first? Distraction. Okay, single success gives us a time, reduces the horror by 1. Come on, focus. Single success reduces horror by 1, lose a time, back to 6. Rolling 3 dice, this is big. We do search. We get a single success and a convert. We can take the top item card from Santa's house. All right, we got Santa's sack. Couple items here, folks. We have snowballs. When this card is revealed, immediately take it. No search action is required, so we took it. You may discard the snowballs when adjacent to the killer to take a distraction card. That's big. We're going to keep that in our backpack. Actually, that has to be a hand slot, right? And then Santa's sack can go in our backpack, and it says discard Santa's sack to look at all the item cards set aside during setup and take one of your choice. That's huge. We're going to do that now. So let's do that now. We discard Santa's sack. Santa's sack, ladies and gentlemen, we get to pick an item from all of the item cards set aside during setup. So big time present here. Help me decide what is the best item here. How are we going to kill Krampus in 3 turns, because we cannot stream for this long. And we already had to shut down the first game. So we have, amongst the presents, we've got Workshop Hammer. Does 1 damage, takes up 1 hand slot. You only lose 1 time when entering a space with the victims, no matter how many are in the space. Dude, I completely forgot about that rule too. I mean, imagine going into that big space in the center. Put them in the sack and throw on the river. Okay. Pepper spray. If the killer's in your space, you may discard this to immediately end the killer phase. Ignore their remaining movement, attacks, and any other effects. Tree star. If the tree star is used from range 1, do an extra damage and discard the tree star. We don't like that. I mean, that could be good. Milk and cookies, discard during the action phase to recover all health. Woodcutter's axe might be the big one. We might have to take Woodcutter's axe. And then there's snowballs, right? And then there's Misfit Toys. Place a Misfit Toy token in each exit space. During upkeep, move each Misfit Toy 1 space closer to the killer. When a Misfit Toy shares the same space as an enemy, discard the token and deal a damage to that enemy. Okay, that's good for 3 damage, but look at the Woodcutter's axe. And then we're back to the Workshop Hammer. We already have snowballs. We could dual wield snowballs. I think we take Woodcutter's axe and put snowballs aside. Alright, so we got ourselves a hefty little axe here to kill Krampus with. Okay, that was a search action. Let's get out of this space. So what does it say about the victims at this location are Santa's elves? They are talkative, energetic can't read here. Energetic, extroverted, and very annoying. Each time you move into a space containing a normal yellow victim, lose the time for each victim there. Okay, so again, if we're losing time for each victim in the space, if we enter the space, we're automatically forfeiting all of our time. So let's do a walk. All right, we get a single success. We spend a time to move a space. We lose another time because there's an elf there. We're going to stop there. We have go into planning with 4. Let's take sprint and 2 close calls and the free cards. Return these cards to the tableau. We do killer phase. Target the final girl, closest victim, and attack. Again, nobody in killer space here, so nothing happens there. Then it's target the final girl, closest victim, move, and then do a present. Yeah, that seems reckless. Yeah, the minus 1 time. Each time you enter a space with a victim for each victim, dude. That scares me about that center. The metaphysician is raiding with a party of 4. Yo, what's going on? Metaphysician, thanks for the raid. We're playing some Final Girl. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're out here getting rinsed on the Nightmare at the North Pole. What do you know about it? Final Girl. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, so we lose the time every time. That sucks. Alright, does he go into this space? So he's going to move into this space and then drop a... he's going to drop a present. So if we're dropping a present, right, we roll a dice. Yo, Metaphysician, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. We're just playing some Final Girl here. This is our second attempt, so we're pretty deep in. We got caught up in some flat earth conspiracies. We still have to roll a die to see where the present goes, right? Okay, we got a 3. So for a 3... this is a 4 to 6. I can't even read. Okay, 1 to 3. So this is going to go out here. And then this victim will open this present immediately. So we have to see what happens here. Boom. Discard the next terror card. Yikes. Oh my god, again? We discarded the next terror card and it was a dark power. Alright, man, will do. Happy holidays. Minor dark power. So this actually happened twice in a row. Is Daisy having a good day today? Yeah, she's running around. She's dressed up for the holidays. She was down here. I could go get her. I mean, this is already busted. I'm not gonna lie. This whole stream is cooked. We brought up the flat Earth, and now we're just too distracted. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't seem worthy. We'll keep going though. All right, we discarded the next tarot card. What happens after that? That was the present thing. So now we actually resolve a tarot card. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you have. I'll go get Daisy. We could do a poll. Who wants me to get Daisy so we can see her dressed up in her Christmas outfit? She has like a winter jacket on, like a ugly sweater party thing. Target the closest victim, move and attack. All right, he doesn't need to move. Guys in a space, let's just start killing these guys, right? So move and attack, kills a victim. This goes up. Horror goes up twice. And then back on the card again, we have target the closest victim, move and attack again. Boom, another victim dead. Bloodlust goes up again. That sucks. But that is the end of the killer phase. Do all victims panic your game in that space? You're telling me all of them victims panic? That's absurd. 2, 4, 6, 7 victims. Let's do 3 of them. 2, 3, and 4. Me too, especially where we saw the flat victims, obviously. My God, he gets it. Okay. Yeah, all victims in this space are going to panic. That's obscene, dude. Let's see, we got a couple more to do. We got 4 dice to roll here. We got a 2, 3, 4 again. So 2, 3. That's a lot of victims for one space. And then 4, and then we roll 1 more dice, right? Sorry, but my question was, do all victims panic in the killer space when a victim dies on that turn? Well, if they panic to your space, you do not lose time. So, right, but do they all panic? I mean, it might be a dumb question, but it's my only question. Or is it like one victim panics? Yes, they all panic. Okay, fair enough. We did it. We're done. Everyone has left the village center. I mean, what an absolute mess, dude. Finally, the killer phase is over. And then during upkeep, we roll a dice. Okay, we got a 4 again. So again, Santa's Workshop is losing an item card. And the minions unless otherwise stated. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, back to the action phase. Let's start doing stuff. I say we go right in and just hit this guy because there's just no shot. We already have an axe. Yeah, do we even care about saving victims? Let's sprint. Actually, we should probably do at least one of our let's do focus. Even though we can't get 3 dice out of it, let's do a focus first. Single success. We could pitch cards, but we're not going to do that. We're going to spend 1 time, so we go to 5 time. Reduce horror by 1. We do sprint. What did we get? Damn, we should probably close call that, huh? We'll spend 2 time to do close call. Okay, that was probably worth. We get 2 spaces for a time. We're going right into the killer space. We're going to leave that victim there. We're going to go like this. Wait, are we even in a space? 1, 2. Bam. There you have it. Let's do weak attack. It's going to be plus 2 damage if we're successful here. We still have another close call. Alright, we are definitely converting. We're pitching walk, and short rest. Actually, we close call this too. Let's spend our last 2 time to close call. Dude, I can't play. There's no way, dude. Look at this, dude. All right. So we get a double success somehow on the weak attack. Let's do it. All right, with 3 damage to Krampus. Any objections? This is so bad. Today, yo, it's a rip. At least we got like a. I'm using this as like a, a learning experience for this Finalgirl feature film practice. Okay, because there's just no way. I always have good intentions of like playing through the game and finishing it, but then something comes up like Flat Earth and it just cooks the game. So, and it was my own doing. All right, I have no clue where we're at this point. We did some damage. We definitely cheated a little bit, but we got some damage done to him. We're going to hold on to our short rest and our walk. We'll go into planning phase with no time. Take the free cards and return these to the tableau. Do the killer phase. What cheat? It was perfectly legal roll. Dude, I rolled like 20 times. You saw it. For sure. Yeah, we're going to have as much fun as we possibly can today because we already had to restart. Yeah, I know. I don't. It can't be a valid win. Literally nothing. Yeah. Okay. All right. We go to panic or planning with no time. We can't buy any cards. We get the free cards back. We do killer face. So we have target the Finalgirl, closest victim, and attack. All right. He's attacking for 2. So we can't buy any cards. So we get hit for 2. We take 2 damage. Boom. And then we have target the Finalgirl, closest victim, move and drop a present. So he's going to drop a present in our space. It might be our space. We have to roll first, right? All right, it was a 1, so it goes in this victim's space. And they immediately open it. Okay, and it's a Krampus present, so we have to reveal it. Demonic suggestion. Whomever opened this present targets the Finalgirl and moves up to 2 spaces towards them. Then if they are in the same space as their target, deal 3 damage to the target. I'll take it. I'll take it, boys. All right, we have an elf coming into our space. And doing 3 damage to us, so we're down to our last health. We can't retaliate. We can't guard. No? What do you mean no? Whoever opened this present, it is closest victim to, right? Oh, good call. I was hoping to take the 3 damage so I could roll 4 dice, but we'll take that 3 damage back, and we'll kill a victim. So an elf just kills another victim in this space, right? Good call. And then the bloodlust goes up again, which reveals the dark power. Woo! Dude, this game is hard. You can't say it's not. Blood and cookies. All right. When Krampus kills a victim, drop a present. Oh my god, I hate this tarot card. I've seen it 3-4 times by now, right? Cursed Caroling. Target the final girl, move twice. He stays there. Target the final girl on attack. So we are going to get attacked for 2 here. We take 2 damage. That's fair. Probably was a bad idea to go after him this early. Panic, no panic, but we do something during upkeep. We roll a dice. We get a 5, so we remove a card from the stables. There goes the BB gun. Gone from the game. That actually sucks. Okay, then back to the action phase. So we have 2 walks, a focus, and a short rest. We could do short rest. I think focus is big. We get a single success. We spend the time. We reduce the horror. We're rolling 3 dice now. That's big. We can walk. Alright, we get no successes. And have you been shot with a BB gun? How do you know it hurts? Pitch 2 cards to move 1 space. Is that worth it? I think it has to be done, right? But then we spend a time and we pick up Retaliate. Yeah, let's do it. Let's pitch these 2. We spend a time to move 1 space. Let's... Oh, no, we can't pick up Retaliate. So we're going to just take a... 2 tiers there. And then we spend the 2 tiers to move a space. But then we still... Well, we can at least pick up guard, right? I have it. You have been shot with a BB gun? What are you doing getting shot with BB gun? Who's shooting you with a BB gun? What the fuck are you guys doing out there in the UK? There was one case where someone lost his eye. Your little brother shot you with a BB gun? Bruh. Literally, bruh. That sucks, dude. What does it say on the BB gun? Does it say you'll shoot your eye out? I've been shot with paintballs. Yeah, paintballs definitely hurt. Not BB guns, though. That's like a real killing weapon. You don't shoot somebody with that. Maybe an airsoft rifle. The BB gun may only modify a weak attack action card when you damage the killer with the BB gun. Reduce the horror. Maybe I can shoot its eyes out. Exactly what it says on the card. Yours was in the foot. Okay. I was going to say, if you got shot in the head with the BB gun, you may not get that degree. Alright, that was rude or whatever. I don't know. Let's keep going. Is this just cooked? Should we play Wingspan? Should we just one-on-one Wingspan right now, Hopeless? Because I'm not in the mood to finish Finalgirl. I feel bad for all the Finalgirl fans that are here. Okay, no. She says no. I'm telling you, man, Krampus is tough. He's cooking us. So that's it. We move a space, and then when we move... Wait, are we moving that space or not? Because if we spend 2 time, we can't... We basically can't move the space. So we spend the 2 time, and then we have 2 time left to buy guard. So we get guard, weak attack, focus. Return these cards to the tableau. Move on to killer phase again. So Gonna target the final girl closest victim and attack. You're a wing fan span as well. Okay. Yeah, we love Wingspan. You offer demos? Yeah, I really want the the new demos. Or the promo packs. Like, those are the only bird cards I don't have. I mean, I got the nesting box back there. We're coming up on 2 hours, and we honestly, we're not gonna make it. Let's get attacked here. We're gonna get attacked. Target the final girl closest victim. We're getting attacked for 2 right now. Okay, we're gonna play guard. We are rolling 3. So a great chance at success, but we don't get it. We pitch focus and weak attack. Or we just take 1. We reduce it by 1 with a no success. We reduce it by 1 to a minimum of 1. Now we roll a bunch of dice on a weak attack, right? Target the final girl closest victim, move and drop a present. So let's see where the present gets dropped. We got a 3. Present gets dropped up here. Present gets immediately opened. It's a Santa. So that gets discarded. A letter from Santa. Reduce the horror level to 0. The lowest spot on the horror track. What a shame. What a shame we couldn't get that. Okay, let's flip a tarot card. The silhouette in the distance again, bro. Come on. Reduce the horror by 2. Going down to 3. Up to 3. All victims move 1 space towards... Oh, man. Closer to the present nearest to them. If there are no presents on the board, they move closer to Krampus instead. What a clusterfuck. Look at what just happened. Alright, that's the end of the tarot card. Upkeep phase, we roll dice and lose an item. So we got a 5. Stables loses another item. There's just absolutely no way. When Krampus kills a victim, we drop a present. Did he kill one? No. All right, we're back to the our phase. We could do weak attack. We're rolling 2 dice again. We can either do this or we have move a space for free with 2 tiers, but I think it's better to just hit Krampus. Oh, we get a single success. We lose. Oh, we can't lose a health, right? We just lost on a weak attack. I'll take it. Yo, Chair Game, I got a serious question for you. When you get a single success on a weak attack, you have to lose that health, and if it's your last health, you're dead, right? But you still do what? 3 damage to the killer? I mean, what a shame. I feel like I've lost that way twice. We got to stop playing. Weak attack sucks, doesn't it? I feel like that's something I overlook often. First attack, then lose the life. All right, let's try that. We do 3 damage with our 2-handed woodcutter's axe. All right, let's see. No fucking way, bud. What are the chances? Yo, I'll take it. Mrs. Claus coming out strong, my dude. And end the phase immediately? It doesn't say that. Oh, because of my fucking last final health token thing. Okay, that's fair. Planning phase with... What did we really do there? We didn't lose any time, so we should have 6. We take retaliate. And a guard. For 6, we get the freebies back, which is also big. Return these cards to the tableau. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we have our next killer phase, right? So, killer is going to target the final girl closest victim and attack. Can he kill a victim here instead of us? Or can we choose to have him attack us and retaliate to try to kill him? 3 damage back puts him on his last life. Like, what would you do here? If he kills a victim, he drops a gift. And we know in this game the gifts are not good. For the most part. There's a lot of action going on upstairs. Wonder what that's about. I got Nature Digital in the demo I went to. Oh, that answers my question. I think we can have him attack a victim here. Let's have him attack a victim instead of us. It says target the final girl or closest victim in attack. So victim dies, we drop a present. Bloodlust goes up, horror goes up. Okay, we get a 1, so a present drops here. Another Santa? Dude, not good. A snack from Santa. We had that last game. Recover all health or time equal. Target priority, it was always victim unless target is final girl only. Okay, we did it right then. So we lost another snack from Santa there. That fucking blows. Target the final girl, move and drop a present. So another present here. Damn. We got a 5, so 1 goes down here. Bloodlust goes up. Flip a tarot card. Yeah, we're not getting any other presents. Cursed caroling again, dude. This one's bad news. I hate this one. Target the final girl and move twice. It's another present, dude. It's another present. Dude, they're all gone. Discarding another Santa's thing. A gift from Santa. Draw 2 item cards at random from those that were set aside during setup. Keep one and discard the other. We don't get to do any of this stuff. It's not good. Target the final girl and attack. Alright, we're officially getting attacked here. And now I'll be gone for a moment. Okay, well, we might be dead by the time you get back. So, let's do a retaliate. We're getting attacked for 2. 3 now. We're getting attacked for 3. We only have 3 health. We get a single success. We reduce damage from the attack by 2 and do a damage back, which is actually 3 damage back. 1, 2, 3. Dude, he's on his last health, yo. It's actually fucking coming together, boys. But we take a damage too, right? Okay. Yeah, so we retaliated that. We have panic phase, so all of those victims will panic. So that's how many? 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just roll these dice twice. So we have a 1, 2, 3. So 3 victims will panic up here. Sorry, I know I'm going a little fast, but it's because the Earth's flat. So now there's a bunch of guys in this space. And then we'll do that again one more time. We'll panic those 3. A 1, 2, and a 6. So 1, Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 6. God damn, these guys are freaks, these elves. I'm telling you. Yo, we do it here. No, we don't have any attack cards. No. We do short rest. Oh my god, look at that convert. We lose a time and get a health back. Down to 5 time, we gain 1 health back. We can discard snowballs to pick up a distraction item card. We go into planning with 5. We take Furious Strike and Close Call. Return the cards to the tableau. Sorry, I'm doing this like as fast as I can because this has been an extra long stream for no reason other than the Earth is being flat. Alright, that was planning. We do killer again. So we're getting attacked here. Let's see how much. We're getting attacked for 3. We have to guard. We play guard. We roll 3 dice because the horror level's on 2. So that's 2 dice plus a dice because Krampus is on his last health. We get double success. We ignore all damage. That's huge. Target the final girl, closest victim, move, and then drop a present. He's going to stay there. Present drops in our space. Does it? Or no, it drops down here. They immediately reveal that present. Bloodlust goes up again, which means horror goes up again. Scary stuff. Are you guys still with me? We're about to finish him off here. We have panic phase. Nobody died. Oh, we have to do a terror card. Let's do the terror card now. Santa, where are you? All right, increase the hard. This could kill us. This could kill us right here. We have nothing to defend. Oh no, I think we die here. Okay, horror goes back up again. So we're at 6, and then we have target the final girl, move, and attack. So we're getting attacked for 3. We don't have anything. We should have picked up guard. What did we buy? Furious Strike. Close Call. I guess we could have technically sold Walk and gotten guard. The other guard, right? I say we do that. Because we have to defend this, right? Let's do another guard. And then it says if you were not attacked, increase the horror. So we are getting attacked here. Another double success. We ignore all the damage. We go to panic phase. No panic. We do upkeep one more time. We're losing an item. We're losing another item at what's 5? Stables. Stables loses another item. We go into whatever this our phase is, action phase. Furious Strike, we roll 3. Come on. Single success. No way. We play Close Call, we re-roll this one. No way. We play Close Call, we spend 2 time, we re-roll all 3. No fucking way, dude. Let me start that over. We play Furious Strike, we roll 3. Double success on the... I can't even pretend. Double success on the Fury Strike does 2 damage to Krampus. Now, we know he doesn't have the 3 health, so let's see what we did here. We did some damage to Krampus. He's cooked. He's dead. Good game. Yo, you love to see it, folks. This one was pretty scuffed, I'm not going to lie. But, it's all fun. It's still fun to learn how to play a feature film because every single one is different. They all have different rules, different setup, different stuff happening. Hopeless doesn't even know how to play Finalgirl. Probably has no clue what's going on. She's just like, amazing, good job. Doesn't know when we're cheating, if we're cheating. It's crazy. It's hilarious. Imagine if we were playing Wingspan one-on-one physical and I was just pulling cards from the deck randomly, like, or from the tray when you weren't looking. So that's what we did in this Finalgirl, but we'll do it again. The Santa's one, we'll take another shot at getting a real game in here, but a lot of people might consider this a win, but I definitely can't. It was still fun. Oh my god, the candle's hot as shit. I saw 0 cheating. Yo, we killed him, Chur Game. You missed it. We got him with the Furious Strike 1-2, you know? We doubled up on guard cards. It was big time, big time. Two hours and 10 minutes, folks. Is that a long stream? Because for me, it feels about average. Yeah. A soft win. I can't consider this a real win. A couple days later you'll see it on YouTube with all the cheating edited out, like, yeah, we got it. We may do that actually. At least I'm honest. 4 hours is the average for a board game. That's understandable. Yeah, if I didn't play World of Warcraft, I would definitely stream longer and play other games too. I couldn't imagine, like, I see other people like setting up board games and tearing them down. I couldn't imagine like doing that, like, on a stream. Like, they'll play multiple board games in one stream. I'm just like here with these game mats, like, what? Can't do it. I have to play one game at a time. Just put Wingspan right on top of this. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of setup. It might not look like it, but it is. 4 hours on Twitch streaming. Hopeless, I'm down to 1v1 whenever. I haven't seen any invites from you on digital if you want to get cooked. I saw your big 121. Was that online or was that against the AI? Big 121 over here on Wingspan with Nectar. 121's impressive without Nectar. Here I am talking shit. It's 11 p.m. Go to bed. Go to bed. It's 6:50 or 5:55 here. I gotta eat dinner. And then we gotta play some World of Warcraft. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. It was definitely fun. This was Krampus, North Pole Nightmare, Christmas special. Hope you enjoyed it. We got the dub. We're going to take the dub. You do not have the digital version. Your game should be receiving his copy of Dr. Fright on December 9th. We have gifted a feature film. I think digital. You could do digital. You could do digital gifts of Wingspan on Steam. Yes, you can. So maybe we'll do that. We'll do a digital giveaway or something for Christmas. That sounds like fun, right? Because we already did one. I don't know how to actually do it on Twitch. I just send it to you. Seems better. But that's going to be it for today, folks. Thanks again for stopping out, and hope you enjoyed the stream. Everyone have a good rest of your day. Whoa. We got to raid somebody. I forgot about that stuff. Who should we raid? Hopeless Diplodocus? Let's see who we got out here. Sorry. We'll get to do some research, right, chat? Dude, research on what? Do not say flat Earth. Oh, who are we raiding here? We gotta do it quick. Tabletop Royale. I don't know, man. That's really all I'm seeing here. All right, it's fair to say that there's really nobody else streaming board games at the moment, so I don't think we're gonna do a raid. And if there is, I can't seem to find you on the browser, so we're just gonna wrap it up like that. I'll do a PowerPoint, bro. If you do a PowerPoint, please join the. Who's doing the PowerPoint? If you do a PowerPoint, please do it on Discord, and so I can see it and send it to my friend. One Spanish speaking live on board games. Yeah, I didn't see much. That's another thing that I miss out a lot too. Like I don't speak Spanish, and I always read either somebody who speaks French or Spanish, and by mistake, I just see the board games and go. But thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Boom! There's the Discord. That's what I'm talking about. Your game knows what's up. All right. You guys have a great rest of your week. And enjoy the rest of your day.